I make documentary films. I write books. I do a podcast. I do stand-up. I do occasional romantic comedy. I do home improvement shows on Spike. So it's difficult to kind of figure out what title to hang on me. I really just want to be respected as, first a human being and then second at whatever my craft is.
So what is your craft? Because I can't say, folks, it's great to have Adam Carolla on the show. He's a human being.
Yes.
I only have human beings on the show.
I went from comedian to sort of commentator, but I've always found the best way to get the message across is with comedy. It just seems to be the straightest line.
So that's what I'll do.
To digestion.
No, seriously. Commentator / comedian.
Yeah.
How's that? I like that.
I used to say this, and we may be able to assume this relationship a little bit. I did a show called Loveline for a million years. And Loveline was a sort of love, sex, advice, late-night radio show on a K-Rock local FM station out here and syndicated into probably 150 stations. It was big. It was a big show. It was on MTV. I don't expect you to know it, but many people listening will know Loveline. I did it with Dr. Drew Pinsky. You may know Dr. Drew.
I did a program with him.
And people would say to me all the time, he's a doctor, he's a board-certified physician, he's an addiction medicine specialist. We understand what he's doing here. Uh-huh. What are you doing here? Uh-huh. Why are you necessary to this process? And I'd say, well, here's the analogy, and maybe you and I might assume some of these roles. I said, if your dog is sick and you give it a pill, an antibiotic, you give it to him, it spits it out on the ground. But if you take that pill and you mash it up in a little hamburger meat, then the dog eats it. I'm the hamburger meat. Drew's the pill. And I thought...
Perfect. No, it is.
You are vastly more interesting than Dr. Drew, but you are really the message that we're trying to get across. Mm-hmm. I'm just sort of the hamburger meat that brings the dog a running.
I don't know what to say.